呪術廻戦
Okay, let's read chapter 26 of Jujutsu Kaisen. We're starting volume 4. This is the first chapter. The previous chapter ended with Itadori confronting Junpei, who was doing something at school, shall we say. And it appears now we're starting, though, the next chapter here in a flashback. So let's see what's happening. Yeah, it's quite a cover. Ore wa iku yo, Nanamin. As for me, I will go, Nanamin. And again, that's his cute name for Nanami here. Dame desu. No, it's no good. We'll get to the title here in a second. Ryu wa kesa mo iimashita ne. As for the reason, why no, this morning also said it. Like I told you this morning, why no. Tobira made orita to naru to, Yatsu wa ikiteru ue, sato zakura koko ni iru kanosei ga takai. Okay. To the extent or point of a curtain becoming falling. We'll come back to that, if it's that. As for that guy, living, and on top of that, the Sato Zakura High School, to that existing possibility is high. Okay, so he's talking about, when he says Yatsu, that guy, he means Mahito. And so if it's to the point of a curtain existing and coming down on the high school, which is what happened, then he's saying there's a high probability exists that guy is living and is alive and is at the high school. Because the last time he knocked down the wall, theoretically crushing this guy, and he didn't know whether he was still alive. So he's saying there's a high probability. Sugu modorimasu. Immediately go back, return. Itadori-kun wa taiki shite ite kudasai. As for Itadori-kun, taiki shite ite kudasai. Stand by. Await orders. Please do that. Okay. And meanwhile, he's on the phone and they're in the sewers or something again. Or somewhere. Very spacious underground sewers. Okay, we're still in the flashback. I don't think we know who this is yet. Oh, we're about to get introduced to him. Ittemo muda desho ne. Okay, he's thinking. Even saying it's wasted, isn't it? So there's no point in telling him, even if I tell him. And then he says, "Soyo wake nano de ato makasemasu." Ino-kun. So that's sort of a thing, a reason existing. Wake nano de. I guess leaving the rest, entrusting the rest, Ino-kun. Ato makase is just going to leave. Yeah, okay. That's not a specific thing. The remainder entrusting. Because there's no reason, we'll entrust the remainder. Ino-kun. And he seems a bit surprised. Eh? Huh? Oh, I didn't do the title of the chapter. I passed right over it. Sorry. The title of the chapter is 26. Itsuka no Kimie. Itsuka no Kimie. To you of some time, or to you of some day. Nanika mondai demo? Is it a problem or something? Oh, that's Nanami asking that. Do you have a problem with that? Yeah. Kazuga sa, oi yo ne. No, it's, well, the numbers, there's a lot of them, しかも人間なんでしょ? And what's more, they're human, right? So again, these curses are these human transformed things. Okay, so we get introduced to this person. Nikyu Jutsushi. Nikyu Jutsushi, a second level sorcerer. We don't get the Jujutsu for some reason. So this is really just level 2 technique user. And his name is Ino Takuma. Ino Takuma. Ikkyu suisen no ken hiki ukete mo ii desu yo. Okay, so Nanami is saying level 1 suisen no ken. Recommendation. Hiki ukete mo. Doesn't that mean to pull and receive? Oh, be responsible for. Undertake. Okay. So basically, even if I undertake or take over responsibility of the event of the first level recommendations, is that good? Since he's a level 2. Oh! Gambaru zo! I'll do my best. Okay. Doite kure, Ichiji-san? Oh, doite kure. Do the favor of moving, Mr. Ichiji. Watashi tachi no shikoto wa hito dasuke desu. As for our work, it's saving people. I guess that's him saying that. その中にはまだ君たち学生も含まれます. As for among that, meaning of the people that saving people, it's still even you high school students or even you school students, including fukumare. Yeah, that includes you high school students. So he says that, and then there's this thought bubble here. 私はもう間違えない. As for me, no longer will make mistakes. I'm not going to make any more mistakes. So that's Ichiji thinking that. 行ってはいけません. As for going, will not go. Will not allow. Like, you mustn't go. Itadori-kun. Okay, he's going. Gomen, Ichiji-san. I'm sorry, Mr. Ichiji. Okay. That looks like the end of the flashback. So now we see Itadori revving up with a punch here, and then these two panels which span both pages. So what do we got here? Orizuki, some sort of moon. That's Ori, right? Orizuki itself is not going to be a word. What is that kanji? Ah, there it is. Dregs. Lees, sediment. The dregs as in like, fermentation, the crap that settles at the bottom. So it's that stuff, moon. Which is kind of a crappy moon. Boo. Wah. Okay. Boko. Okay. And it looks like something else is happening here. Is that a jellyfish? Bua. Zuza. Yeah, kurage. Okay. Kurage no shikigami. A jellyfish shikigami. We saw shikigami before. That is like Fushiguro. It's the divine animal. Form of magic or divination. So, a shikigami jellyfish. Nani ni hairareru to dageki ga kikanai? When entered between, like when stepping in between, or if stepping in between, attacks are not effective? Okay, so I guess the jellyfish absorbed whatever that attack was with the drag moon. Mo ichido iu. One more time we'll say it one more time. Hikondero jujutsushi. Step back or step away, sorcerer. So that's how the previous chapter ended, was him saying that. So we'll say it one more time. Kanke nei daro. Kanke nai daro. There's relationship does not exist, right? So you have nothing to do with this, right? Zoom. Sore wa omae ga. As for that thing, you're the one. Omae ga, it's you. Kimeru koto janai. Jane. Deciding event, it isn't. So you're not the one to decide that. Oh. Muyami na kyusai ni nan no imi ga aru nda? Okay. Non-darkness kyusai. Saving? Relief or aid. Salvation. Muyami. Okay. That is not what unreasonable, indiscreet, randomly. So random saving or unreasonable or reckless saving, or like relief aid, what sort of a meaning exists? What sort of meaning is there in randomly saving? Inochi no kachi o hakichigaeru na? The value of life. Don't hakichigaeru. Don't put on someone else's shoes, or don't be mistaken about the value of life. Okay, something is happening. Take your pick of what all that stuff means going on in the background. Hmm? Zawa, 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 zawa. This is the jellyfish. I guess maybe that's the jellyfish getting in the way. Reicho butteru ningen no kanjo kokoro wa? Reicho butteru. I guess this is supposed to be assuming the era of behaving like, being self-important. Reicho, spirit leaders? A leader with miraculous powers, humanity. Okay, so the compassion of humans putting on the airs or being self-important with miraculous powers or something like that. As for the heart, As for the heart, Subete tamashi no taisha. Mayakashi da. All of it is taisha of the soul. Resignation. No. Different one. Renewal. All of it is regeneration of the soul. It is Mayakashi. It's deception. Oh, I guess all of it is like fabrications of the soul. It's deception, counterfeit. Yeah. Okay. So he's like the compassion of people putting on airs, the heart, all of it is fabrication of the soul. It's deceptions. Okay. Mayakashi de tsukutta ruru de boku o shibaru na. With deception and with made up rules, fabricated rules, don't bind me. Don't bind me with your deceptions and fabricated rules. 奪える命を奪うことを止める権利は誰にもない。able to be snatched life. The event of snatching, in the event of snatching, as for the kenri, the experience of stopping, the authority. As for the right or privilege or authority of stopping the snatching of life or life being snatched, to nobody it exists. Nobody has the authority to do that. そこで寝ててよ. Over there, in that place, sleep. Like, that's a command, like, go sleep. 僕には戻ってやることがある. As for to me, the event of returning exists. Maybe he means returning back to the room or something. Ga. Okay, suddenly he's like surprised at something. Okay, flashback. Junpei no jutsushiki wa. As for Junpei's technique, doku dane. It's poison, you know? Doku. Juryoku kara seisei shita doku wo. From cursed energy, poison that is seisei, purified. Poison that is purified from cursed energy. Hence the jellyfish. Shikigami no shokushu kara bunpitsu suru? Shikigami's shokushu tentacles. So from the tentacles of your shikigami will do bunpitsu or bunbitsu, but probably bunpitsu. Secretion. Yeah, okay. So you're from the tentacles of your shikigami secretion, it will secrete a poison purified from cursed energy. どこの加減、式神のサイズや強度の可変はこれから覚えればいい。Okay, so the どこの加減, the like plus and minus, the extent. The addition, subtraction, or the extent, degree. Yeah, like the degree or the measure of the Shinigami's size and the kyodo, the strength. Yeah, the kyodo, the strength of the kahen, the transformation. Or maybe like controlling the strength. As for that, from here, if remember is good, it's good if you remember that from here. Oboerebai. Or like from now on, if you remember, or if you're able to remember, it's good. Okay. So I guess there his little jellyfish, it's kind of small there. It clearly got bigger. 普通の術師が時間をかけて作 む感覚は俺が教えられるからすぐに戦えるようになる. How convenient. So normal technique users or technique masters taking time to as for kankaku, to grasp or to grab onto. As for like sensations or intuition that take time for normal technique users to use or to grasp, Tsukamu, I'm the one that will be able to teach. So, and because of that, soon able to fight will become. Soon you'll be able to fight. Or immediately, suguni, momentarily. Junpei, sai no aru yo. So Junpei, talent, ability exists, meaning you've got talent. You've got ability. Okay, that was our flashback to rationalize why Junpei is already such an effective fighter. 誰に言い訳してんだよ? Okay, so Junpei had put up the kurage, the jellyfish, as like a barrier, but Itadori is just reaching right through it. So to whom are you saying excuses? Who are you giving excuses to? Is that parin? Throws him out. Nande? Why? Orizuki no doku ga kikanai. Yeah. Why the dreg moon poison, the poison of the dredge moon, was it not effective? Why? Anande jama o suru. Why getting in the way? Why are you doing jama? Which is to get in the way, to be an annoyance. Bing. Dun. Nande? Why? Zuza. Nande? Why? And he's thinking about his dead mother. Juggle. Uh-oh. Jellyfish has spears. Kuchu. Middle of the air. Miugoki ga torenai. Self-movement, or one's own movement, like not able to take. So like he won't be able to move in the middle of the air. Iya tsubusu nara. No. If crush, if tsubusu, which is to crush, if it's that's an incomplete idea. Tsubusu, I just want to make sure that's crush. Yeah. If it's smashing or crushing, presumably we see the rest on the next page. Oh. Chakuchi sunzen. Chakuchi sunzen. This is like the moment before landing on the ground. So completion of the previous. Like I'll be able to crush him. If it's crushing, it'll be right before he lands on the ground. Chakuchi. Yeah. Landing. And then sunzen. The moment before. On the verge of. Yep. Just before. Okay. Boom. Okay, he does something. Boom. Just kind of smashes the ground. It's like guan, guan. There's like everything is rippling. Junpei ga nani itten da ka? Hitotsu mo wakarane. This is Itadori's talking. He's saying, Junpei, what you're saying, even one thing I don't understand. So I don't understand even one thing that you're saying, Junpei. それらしい理屈をこねたって、お前はただ、this is all one continuing thought, 自分が正しいって思いたいだけだろう. Yeah. Okay, and then there's something in the middle of all that. Okay, so that's sort of or that thing, or seemingly that thing, rikutsu, theory or reason. Sorerashi? You don't normally see that. Okay. Rashi just means like something that's like that, or seemingly. So seemingly that thing, what he's talking about, konetta. Quibbling or arguing about reason or theory. As for you, it's just one's own correctness you're wanting to think. It's just that. You just want to think that you're correct about whatever you're reasoning or arguing. So that's what all that means. In the background, we get a memory, I guess, from, Gojo saying, Shikigami tsukai wa, as for Shikigami users, Jutsushi honnin o tataki na. Strike the technique user, the person themselves. Like, strike them directly. Honnin just means, like, the person themselves. Yeah. The actual person. So here he is. He's coming in to hit Junpei rather than worrying about the Shikigami. And Gashan. Junpei no doki wa shiran. As for Junpei's moving machine, not familiar with it. Doki. Motive. As for, I don't know what your motive is. Nanika ryu ga arun daro. Some sort of reason exists, probably. Demo, sore wa hontou ni. However, as for that thing, that reason, truly, jarin. 生活を捨ててまでのことなのか? That lifestyle, hello there, to the point of throwing it away, is it that event? Meaning, is it worth throwing away your lifestyle, your life? And we're getting the flashback with his mom, who's, again, dead. Hito no kokoro ga mayakashi nante? What was mayakashi? Deception. Okay. So the hearts of people doing deception or being deceptive and things like that. あの人の前で言えんのかよ? あの人の in front of that person, able to say. Okay. He's saying あの人. He means his mom. Are you able to say that people's hearts are a sham? There are deception, are lies. Are you able to say that in front of that person? So he doesn't know. 人に心なんてない? Okay, this is Junpei responding, right? In people, hearts and things don't exist. People don't have kokoro. Again, it's not a heart, it's like the spirit, the core, but not the soul. Omae, made, you still. Nine dayo, it doesn't exist. They don't have them. People don't have kokoro. So de naka. If it weren't that way, Kazu-san mo boku mo hito no kokoro ni 呪われたっていうのか? Mom, also my mom and me, by the heart of people being cursed. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that my mom and I are cursed by the hearts of people? Kokoro no, hito no kokoro? そんなのあんまりじゃないか? That sort of a thing is excessive, isn't it? An anmari. Remainder, balance, not very, not much, surplus, it's too much. That's what we're going there. That sort of a thing is too much, isn't it? もう何が正しくて何が間違っているのかも Okay. No longer what is correct and what is wrong. Basically, like, probably ... He trails off. Basically, I don't know what's wrong and right anymore. Zuzu. What? Okay, I guess he's charging Itadori-kun, who's just like bracing himself. Na. なんで避けないんだよ? What? Like, why didn't you dodge? Why not dodging? Botta, botta, drip, drip. Gomen. Sorry. Botta, botta. Again, drops of blood. 何も知らないのに偉そうなことを言った. Even though wasn't familiar with anything, so or like even though I didn't know anything, self-important or self-proud things said. 何があったか? What happened? 話してくれ. Please do the favor of speaking or describing what happened. 俺はもう絶対に順平を呪ったりしない. As for me, no longer, certainly, will not curse Junpei. Like, I won't curse you anymore, certainly. A little important, I just noted, the English decided to translate this as Juju, but he says Norotta, which is to curse, which is the whole point of this was like, he said like, are you saying that we're being cursed by the hearts of people? So that's why he says curse here. I won't curse you and things like that, certainly. And dakara, and so therefore, okay, I guess this is time passes, he gets to actually hear, because now he says, Sonna, ka-chan ga. It can't be. Your mom? Junpei, kolse ni koi yo. So Junpei, come to the technical school. Baka mitei ni tsuyoi sensei toka, tayori ni naru nakama ga ippai iru n da. Okay, so stupidly strong teachers and things like that. And tayori ni naru. Reliable. Reliable friends. Many of them exist. There's a lot of them there. A lot of reliable friends and stupidly strong teachers. Minna de kyōryoku sureba, with everyone, if due cooperation, Junpei no ka-chan o norotta yatsu mo kitto mitsukaru. Certainly will discover even the person who cursed Junpei's mother, if everyone cooperates together. Kanarazu mukui o uke sasete yaru. And without fail, Mukui, recompense, or in this case, punishment, retribution, will make them receive. Will make them take punishment. Make them receive punishment. 一緒に戦おう. Let's fight together. And Mahito is watching this, clearly thrilled that things are going exactly how he wanted. Okay, that's the end of the chapter. We get a little thing on, what was his name? Ino. What was his name? Oh, it's just Ino. Yeah, Ino. Okay. Takuma. All right, here's his bio. 21 years old. We didn't really see much of him. Okay. That is the end of chapter 26. We will read chapter 27 next time. What could go wrong?